If it feels like you're getting a lot of scam calls and robocalls lately, you are not alone. It seems there have been a big uptick in calls claiming to be from government organizations or about legal action. So this year, the Canadian Anti-Fraud Centre has had more than 2,600 reports of people receiving these calls that are claiming to be from the CRA, the Canadian Revenue Agency. So what can we do about it? Well, Jeff Thomson joins us this morning from North Bay. He's a senior RCMP intelligence analyst with the Canadian Anti-Fraud Centre. Boy, you are the guy we want to talk to today. And we should mention, Jeff, as well, it's not just people outside the government. Our office has been scammed. You yourself receive these robocalls. Why the uptick? Why are we seeing more of them now?
Well, these scams have existed going back to 2014, and they do come in waves. So, from 1 month to the next, we're going to see spikes in activity, and we're seeing one of those spikes right now.
Let's take a look at 3 of the big signs of phone scams, and maybe you can talk about them and about how we can protect ourselves. First, people say, if I see the number and it looks official, maybe it is from the CRA, from a federal agency. You're saying don't trust the caller ID.
Yeah, call display today can be spoofed. So caller ID spoofing involves fraudsters manipulating those numbers that appear on your call display. So they can make it look like it's a government department calling. They can put a local telephone number. They can put your local police number. Some of the reports are saying are appearing on call displays. So you really can't trust that caller ID.
Next, those automated messages that people receive that sound official.
Yeah, the automated messages, they're very alarming. They're saying it's an officer, an agent. You need to comply with my orders. You've been implicated in fraud. So it's really extorting or coercing individuals to reacting to the calls.
I'll ask you, as someone who's a member of the RCMP and a federal agency, would a government agency ever leave a message?
Well, they may leave a message, but they're definitely not going to threaten anybody or scare anybody to call back. You're never going to have that aggressive tone saying you need to do this right away.
All right, so those can be deleted. Last, and this is a common one, fraudsters will have you on the phone and then they'll begin to ask for money. Why is that an easy one to fall for?
Well, again, it has to do with how the fraudsters get individuals to react. You owe back taxes. If you don't pay right away, we're going to arrest you, fine you, charge you. Here what you want to look for is, anybody asking for money over the phone, especially a government department, you can simply hang up. And more often than not, they're going to ask for it by Bitcoin or gift card. And that's just not going to happen with the government today.
The CRTC they've intervened here. They've given phone companies until December 19th to come up with a better way to crack down on these phone calls. But, we've seen this in the past. They just seem to be able to work around it, these fraudsters. Do you have any hope that this will change anything?
Well, I certainly hope so. These calls are transiting the telephone network, so they certainly have a role to play in this. And they already support a lot of our operations in terms of disrupting the fraudsters. If we can refer telephone numbers to the service providers, they can take steps to close those accounts. So I'm certainly hopeful.
We'll see how things look after December 19th. Jeff, thanks so much. Thanks for watching. If you like this, be sure to subscribe here.
And you can check out more Your Morning videos right here.